Hey everybody, welcome to Frankie Asks, the show where we get up close and personal with some of the stars coming to Viva Blackpool in the next coming months. And today we are joined by, well, what can I say? When it comes to tribute artists, one of the best. I'm here with Mr. Jimmy Love. Hey Jimmy, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thanks for joining us today, and we're here to talk about your upcoming show, November 10th at Viva Blackpool. Tickets available at vivablackpool.com.
Are you ready for love? Yes, I am.
Okay, so I want to know, how did this all begin? Your entertainment career, where did it start?
Oh wow, my entertainment career started 25 years ago.
25 years?
1993. I became a Pontins Bluecoat.
Right.
Yeah, at Southport.
At Southport, so just down the road from here,
Just
yeah?
down the road.
And that's where it all began?
That's where it all started.
And it's just been on the up since then?
Yeah.
That's right. That's great stuff. So, we know that you've performed TV, you've been on the cruise ships, you've been all over the place, and like you say, you started out at Pontins and things like that. What's a particular high point in the career?
Oh, the high point of my career. It has to be right now.
Right.
Touring with the Rocket Man Show.
Absolutely.
And that's the capacity that I'll be performing in on November 10th right here at Viva.
The Rocket Man Show. Remember that date, November 10th. So, at what point did you fall in love with Elton John's music?
Oh wow! Well, I'd always had a great appreciation for Sir Elton's music, but it was when I started to do my research for the tribute, which was back in 2007.
Right.
So 2006, I started. It took me a year's research to get everything up to scratch, and my first performance was in the Legends show right here in Blackpool on Central Pier in 2007.
And it's just been on the up and up and up since then.
Yeah.
Feel like a little kid. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah.
So at what point did you decide, right, 2006, 2007, what I'm going to do is I wanted to perform a tribute to the great man himself. What was it that gave you that push?
Well, here's the thing. Me and the director of the Legends show, a guy called Richard Chance,
Right.
we're still very close friends to this day. And it was Richard. We were out over drinks one time. He said, "What do you think about doing Elton John?" And I didn't really know how I could portray Sir Elton. So that was in 2006, and so it was a year later, then in 2007, that I actually was able to join the cast of Legends.
I mean, this is incredible because, right, we all know that the best ideas come when you're out having a drink, right? That's where all the good ideas come
Alcohol
from.
involved, yes.
So you sat there and you're like, bam, somebody's asked me to do Elton John. You don't know how it's going to happen. And now fast forward to 2018, you've got the look, you've got the sound. I've seen the show and it's great. And there's nobody better. When it comes to tributes, this guy, if you've not seen him, you've got to come to Viva and catch the show because it's incredible.
Just like guys, there's a whole lot of light that shines from you. You wind me like a wreck you hide behind that mask you.
So you've gone from point A to point B, and now you're one of the best. How does that feel?
It feels great. Yeah, it feels really good to have my own show, my own band. There's 7 of us on stage for the Rocket Man Show, and it's just it's a great rock and roll show.
I love it. I love it. So, just out of interest, at what point did you decide in life, you know, I want to be a singer?
Oh, okay. Well, I studied in Blackpool, right here at Blackpool and Fylde College, when I was 16 to the age 18, and I did performing arts and music and a couple of other subjects, and it was really during that course I was encouraged in such a fantastic way to make it my career.
Right. Okay, that's great. So tell us, on November 10th, the Rocket Man Show, Viva Blackpool, what can we expect?
Or you can expect a musical journey through the life and times of Sir Elton John.
Right.
And if anybody out there is familiar with the life story of Elton John, if you've read the biographies or anything like that, you'll know there's a ton of content in there, as well as all the great music. Elton's had such a tremendous life, starting from being an only child in Pinner, Middlesex, his only friends were the record collection that he'd inherited from his mum and dad, and then started to buy records himself. But he was really a loner, you know, all the way through to this absolute national treasure that we have today. So there's so much to fit in between that we struggle to get it all into one show.
Absolutely, that's the thing. The content of the show, his catalog is so big to try and condense it all down and get everybody's favorites. Because surely you're gonna have the same thing as we do. Sometimes you always get somebody at the end of the show going, "You didn't do this song." And you're like, man, we have 2 hours to get in everything. This guy's had a 40-year career, over nearly 50 years, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
So, aside from Elton John, do you have any other great inspirations in the music industry? So, aside from Elton John and obviously Frankie Valli.
Well, of course, Frankie Valli's right up there, but after Frankie, it has to be. There are 2 other great musical genres that I've actually paid tribute to in my career. One is Meatloaf, of course, who I appeared on Emmerdale as. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And also the other one is the Blues Brothers.
Right.
I did the Jake Blues in Blues Brothers. Yeah.
That's one of the greatest movies of all time, The Blues Brothers.
Well, it's a phenomenon because that movie is actually a tribute to so many other great soul legends, and then somebody like me comes along and pays tribute to the tribute.
Yeah.
So that alone, and I know I'm not alone in that. There's so many great Blues Brothers tributes out all over the world. It kind of goes to show what a fundamentally great movie that was.
That's right, with great music. Now, we just touched on something a little bit back there. So, Jimmy used to perform as Meatloaf. And as Meatloaf, he made an appearance on the much-loved soap opera Emmerdale. Now, how was that for an experience?
Well, I love the way you say Emmerdale.
Emmerdale.
I love that American accent saying Emmerdale. Such a Yorkshire word. Here's the thing. I auditioned. I was approached to be part of the TV show. The episode that was focusing on Val Pollard's funeral. Val Pollard had passed away, and she had all these extravagant requests for a funeral. So I auditioned as an Elton John tribute and got the part. The script was written. We were all off book. We were ready to film, and then the message came through that we weren't allowed to use "Candle in the Wind."
Right.
So that really put the cat amongst the pigeons. So the director, Tracy Rooney, she said to me, "Can you do anything else? We're really stuck." So I did Meatloaf. I said, Meatloaf or Blues Brothers? Which one do you want? She said, well, let's go with Meatloaf.
So we went with Meatloaf.
So that's what happened. Yeah, and then we just changed a few of the lines.
That's so
and
great.
The song.
That is so great. And did you have time for a quick pint in the Wool Pack?
Oh yes, yes I did. It's the greatest, warmest beer ever served.
I like it. So Jimmy, thanks for joining us today.
It's been my pleasure.
We all look forward to your show. November 10th, it's a Saturday night, the Rocky Man Show at Viva Blackpool. Get your tickets now by visiting vivablackpool.com or call or pop into our box office. And we look forward to seeing you there. It's going to be one hell of a show. Jimmy, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no.